station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. We're following breaking news out of the district. Max, the 14-year-old dog, has been reunited with its owner after being stolen this weekend. And take a look at this. Was the moment the two were reunited earlier this afternoon, and he was found at Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens in Northeast. Max was stolen Saturday after a man approached the owner with a gun. DC News Now's Randy Bass joins us live outside of the police station where the two were reunited. And Randy, how's the owner feeling this afternoon?
Yeah, Mark, that owner is overjoyed, over the moon, really, to have Max back with her this afternoon. She welcomed him back home with, of course, a whole lot of love and hugs, but his favorite treats and some of his favorite things. And yes, a few good Samaritans found him walking around near the Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens earlier this morning. This is, of course, more than 5 miles away from where the dog was initially taken at gunpoint in Fort Totten late Saturday night. Those two good Samaritans named Donnie and Dave had seen the news coverage over the last couple of days. They recognized Max as the dog who may have been the one who was stolen over the weekend, and they were very excited to bring him here to the police station where he was eventually reunited with Zelina. So he was very excited to be here, and Zelina finally got that call that she'd been waiting for.
And then I was just like, I couldn't even understand like the words that were happening because I cried myself to sleep last night. So I was just overjoyed. I just started calling my sister because she was on the phone with me when the detective called.
But it was friendly, so that's why I thought it was a dog in the news. So I just put him in the car and brought him up there. I just stopped one of the officers and told him I believe this was the dog that was missing, and it was.
Yeah, a very happy ending to a very stressful couple of days for both Zelina and Max. They reunited here this morning and drove home back to Fort Totten to spend more time together today. Zelina tells me she is expecting to and hoping to try and take Donnie and Dave out to dinner just for being good Samaritans and being good people and making sure Max got back to her. As for the suspects, though, the two men suspected of stealing this dog over the weekend, police are still very much looking for them, and the investigation is ongoing. Anybody with any information at all is urged to get in contact with police. Live in Northeast, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy Bass, thank you. Meteorologist Damon Matson joined us with the latest check on the forecast. And Damon, the sun is shining. I'm enjoying this week so far.
Yeah, that was some good news right there. We heard from Randy, by the way. Great to hear the dog reunited. And hey, let's keep the good thing rolling here, folks, with our weather conditions. It's turning out to be a beautiful Tuesday out there. We started out on a chilly note, though. I'll tell you what, we had those temperatures fall last night, but the far eastern, far western reaches of the DMV out toward western Maryland and then right along the Chesapeake Bay near I-95 here even, temperatures did stay in the low 40s, upper 30s, not cold enough quite yet for some frost, but right through the central part of the DMV here. Look at those low temperatures. Manassas 31, Martinsburg 30, and even a 29 out toward Woodstock, and that was where we saw the coldest temperatures and, yes, the best chance for that frost earlier this morning. But with how sunny it is, well, we have warmed up very quickly now heading into the afternoon. Mid to upper 50s, even some low to mid 60s filling the map as we move along here, and we will keep sunny skies, those warming temperatures around, as high pressure is the main influence on our weather conditions still nearby here as we go through the rest of the day. So enjoy this, folks. We are going to warm up under a mostly sunny sky to the low 70s, but this is not the warmest we are going to get the rest of the week here. Just how warm are these temperatures going to get over the next few days? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. We have new information on the funeral services for Andrew Wilkinson, the judge that was shot and killed in his driveway last Thursday. Visitation will be held on October 26 from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Douglas A. Fury Funeral Home. He will be buried in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. The funeral service will be held at 10 a.m. at the St. Anne Catholic Church in Hagerstown. Meanwhile, there's a nationwide manhunt for the suspected killer, Pedro Agote. Police believe that he shot and killed Judge Wilkinson Thursday night. It happened just hours after Wilkinson denied Agote custody of his children. Gotay's vehicle was found in a heavily wooded area just south of Williamsport, Maryland, along the C&O Canal. Officials do not believe that Gotay is still in the Williamsport area. And developing now out of Montgomery County, where police are investigating a triple shooting. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala is in Silver Spring and just got to the scene.
A wild shooting involving 3 victims who suffered gunshot wounds, and right now Montgomery County Police are trying to figure out if all of these 3 victims are connected and how they are connected, if at all. 3rd District officers and Montgomery County Fire Rescue responded to the scene here just before 11 last night. They say the shooting took place in the 14,300 block of Fairdale Road. When they got to the scene, they found one man suffering from a gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Then they found a second victim with gunshot wounds outside, and he was rushed to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A short time after that, they found a third man suffering from gunshot wounds. They rushed him to the hospital. The extent of his injuries are unknown at this time. Neighbors say they are frustrated because this house has been a problem before.
It's very upsetting, but this is not the first time this kind of thing has happened. Especially, you know, it's across the street from the school. So, and we're right down. And I'm not even going to get into the fact that anyone looking to buy homes in this neighborhood, you know, they're going to look this up and want to think twice.
Montgomery County Police say right now they do have one individual in custody. For now, in Silver Spring, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.
Liberty, thank you. And today, D.C. officials will move to confirm the next police chief. Currently, acting chief is Pamela Smith. The Committee on Judiciary and Public Safety will confirm her position as chief. That's scheduled to happen today at 3 p.m. at the Wilson Building in Northwest. In Virginia, an Alexandria teenager is being honored as one of the country's most influential girls. Just 4 years after she came to this country, Northern Virginia reporter Max Marcella introduces us to her and why her work out of the classroom has changed the city and resonated with one of the nation's most recognizable teachers.
She and I would have lunch together most days through Zoom.
She really wanted to get started, and she had a million ideas.
We met Gabe Elias and John Humphrey, 2 teachers at Alexandria's International Academy, to talk about when they met a student who has done just as much for her future as the city's. That student is 17-year-old Zara Rahimi.
Getting an education in here feels like a blessing. It's not something that everyone can get, especially women and girls in Afghanistan.
Zara came to Alexandria in 2019, starting in school after her family left her home country for opportunity and safety.
I only knew 2 words, hi and hello. I didn't know how to read, how to write. I even had some, I even didn't know the alphabet in English very well.
That was only 4 years ago, and what a 4 years it has been.
And in a very short period of time, she went from being sort of, you know, largely lost and confused to really being in command of her environment.
That environment extends beyond the classroom. After Kabul fell in 2021, Elias says there was a massive increase to the number of Afghan students here at the International Academy. He says there were maybe 1 or 2 before the pandemic, but now, by his estimates, there's nearly 200. And with that change came opportunity. Zara began tutoring dozens of Afghan refugees, teaching them how to read as she had learned just a few years earlier.
I wanted to do something to make the students who are just arriving to the United States to be able to have that support and someone to help for them.
While thriving in her new home, she celebrates her old home, running a club to celebrate students' native cultures abroad.
People always have seen the dark side of Afghanistan. It's always war. It always has been war. I wanted to show them the bright side of Afghanistan as well.
All of those efforts and her advocacy as the first ever student school board representative from the International Academy brought her here, the White House, where she was honored by First Lady Dr. Jill Biden as one of 15 girls leading change across her new country.
It gave me a sense of having home. Being an immigrant is not always easy or an easy feeling, but that day when I went there, I was feeling like I'm having a home. I belong to somewhere.
A home isn't a home without having people to welcome you, which her teachers did for her, and she in turn is doing for others.
But it requires catalysts to make those things happen, and Zara's a catalyst.
And I kind of thought in my head, like, God, could she have imagined, like, when she was on Zoom class and she was the only one turning on her camera, that like a couple years later she'd be in the White House.
Reporting in Alexandria, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
All right, Max, thank you.